Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Happy Wednesday. I was in my head like, what day is it? This week, I cannot get my day straight. I don't know why. It's Wednesday. Well, I think because didn't go to a meeting with Tanya Jean last night, which we were talking about laughing because she was like, can you imagine us right now? She hates to drive in the rain. Tanya doesn't really love to drive at night anyway, but she hates to drive in the rain, and it was like pouring down rain last night. And she's like, can you imagine us in the rain right now? She's like, I wouldn't be able to see. She's like, I'd have to go home so that Eric could take you home. So anyway, so we were talking about that last night. But I didn't go to a meeting with Tanya Jean last night. Didn't have marriage counseling last night. We have it next week. And then today, I didn't have Cousin Fun Day with Caroline because she's in Florida right now. And so my days have been all off. But I'm actually early filming my vlog today. I know it doesn't look like this to you because it never does, but it's actually getting dark already. And it is only right now, it is 4:34 p.m. And this is my 6th video that I filmed. This is my 2nd day this week that I have filmed my videos early. And no, we are not going to make this, there's my new neighbors, my new pool people, the hippies. I'm going to call them the hippies, the hippie pool people. Anyway, that's the boyfriend. So he's coming home right now. But anyway, he was telling me the other day, he's like, we're almost all moved in. I've been like, y'all been moving in for like a month now. They're so funny. I love them so much. But anyway, somebody said I should call the new friends that I made, we know a lot of people in common, that I should call them the Walker family. But doesn't that sound like the Walker family singers? I think this chair is wet from the rain. My butt feels wet. And I've got jeans on and everything. I've got my new jeans on today. Well, I ordered them like a month ago. I'm doing some shopping tonight online because I've been waiting for a while to buy like a new bottle of Creed. I want to get some shorts for when we go to Florida. For Ultra Music Festival and after, and then I want to get a new swimsuit. There's some things I want to get online, so I'm gonna do a little bit of shopping and look around tonight. I'm hoping I find some good deals. Well, the cologne I won't find a good deal on, but oh, by the way, I just want to tell you, when I was with my cousin at Sephora, I went through this bottle quick. I haven't been really using the Chanel Blue a lot. I think I wore it today. Did I wear it today? Because I'm almost out of this cologne. Like, literally, I'm almost out of this cologne. Well, they only had the 1.7 ounce. They didn't have the 3.4 ounce in it. Which, at that time, I was kind of like, well, this is a good thing anyway, because I don't know if I'll really use it. But the price point difference between it wasn't that great. That, in retrospect, they didn't have the bigger size. But it's the YSL, and it's the silver bottle. It's called, like, Relax or Normal or something. It's a newer scent that they have out. Everywhere I go, literally, women stop me and they're like, what is that? You smell so good. That has not happened to me since Creed Aventus. Like, I mean, literally everywhere I go. I'm uploading my Peterisms video right now, but when this gets done, I'll look it up and I'll tell you what it is. I've told you guys before, but I can't remember what it's called. Everywhere I go, and I was telling Alex last night, I was like, I can't believe I'm almost out of this cologne. He's like, how are you almost out of it? You just got it. I was like, I don't know. Like, I'm almost out of it, though. And the bottle is real pretty, too. I kind of want to order a smaller bottle of it because I could travel with it. And I don't want to take 2 huge colognes with me, you know, on vacation. But the price point is only like $20 difference. And so I'm like, they didn't have the bigger size. When I was there, I would have got the bigger size. But anyway. So yeah, and I also got Chanel Egoiste, because I used to wear it back in the day, and I really haven't worn that a whole lot. Like, I wore it one time, and I was like, yeah, I kind of remember now why I don't wear it. I think this summer I'll wear it more. It's a little bit more of like a sexy, sultry, hot summer, you know, a lot of sweat, a lot of heat, kind of scent. I love the Chanel Egoiste. The last couple times I've worn it, I keep on looking at this video. Let me see how much time there is, so I'll stop. My battery just flew all the way over there. Should I get it? I feel like I should get the battery and put it back in my pocket, not just let it sit down there on the floor. I'll be right back. But anyway, I feel like I need to look and see where I'm at on time on this uploading of this Peterisms video. Because, oh, you know what? I left Walter's, he got a piece of bark today. I was going to show it to you and add it to my pile of kindling over here. Anyway, here's my other battery in case I zip up my pocket so it doesn't happen again. We got 5 minutes left in the Peterisms video, and then I have my review video to upload inside, and then I'm done for the day. But anyway, yeah, the Chanel Egoiste, I love that, but I think it's more of a summer scent. I don't know. I think of citrusy smells as being more summery scent, but it's kind of like, the Chanel Egoiste is a strong scent. Like a very, if you smelled it, it's like a really strong scent. I don't know, it reminds me of going out in the summer back in the day. I just made a cup of coffee. Well, probably about 10 minutes now, and it's been sitting out here, so it's probably already lukewarm. Because I brought all my stuff out here, and then I was like uploading these videos on my phone, and time just got away from me. This is one of the new coffees that I bought this weekend. This is, I feel like the camera is cutting my head off. Okay, this is the, I feel like I probably had this before. I don't know what the brand is, but it's Cinnabon. Like the store Cinnabon. It has like their logo and stuff on the side of it, so. Oh, that's good. It does taste like, I can almost kind of taste the frosting on it. I love a good Cinnabon. We used to have one here. I mean, it has been now. Well, where it was used to be, okay, so it's right where it used to be near us is where the Trader Joe's in Castleton is. If you live around this area, you'll know what I'm talking about, because there's only like one Trader Joe's in a 30-mile radius. But it's where the Trader Joe's, it's not where the Trader Joe's used to be, but it's in that kind of same area. Like the Trader Joe's sits over here, and then there's like a strip mall, and it's like, it used to be Papa John's Pizza, a vape shop, and an insurance place on the end. And the vape shop's gone, Papa John's Pizza, I think it was where the Papa John's Pizza was. But anyway, now it's gone. I guess a FedEx store or something. But the Cinnabon was there. It was when I lived, God, that must have been like right after I got sober, because I can remember going there sober and getting a Cinnabon in the plastic container, and then they changed over, and then it was like the clear plastic container, and then they changed over, and they had like the cardboard ones that you could see through on the front. But I can remember going there and getting warm Cinnabons. That was long before Trader Joe's was ever in there. I don't know. I can't remember what was in there before Trader Joe's. But anyway, and then, oh, there's Pool Crew Lady number 2. Where's she going? She just come home, she's getting her mail. I think she's getting her mail. We kind of have on like the same outfit today, she and I. But anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh, Cinnabon. Yeah, and then they closed down, and then, she's waving over there at me. She's like this. She's so funny. I love my neighbor so much. So then, they closed down. Well, I mean, Cinnabon didn't close down, but that store closed down. And then I remember it was a couple years later, and they started popping up in airports. Now Cinnabons, are they just in airports? I still love a good Cinnabon, though. But anyway, so I saw this at the grocery store, and I was like, I'm going to get this Cinnabon coffee. I'm sure I've had it before. I know when I say that, someone will be like, Peter, don't you remember in March of 2018? No, I don't remember. It looks familiar. It looks like something I would buy, but I don't remember. But it's good. This is my very first cup of it. It doesn't just taste... Oh, look at those little dogs. Are so cute. Oh, she walked by here the other day. It doesn't just taste like cinnamony. It tastes like a Cinnabon. So if you like the Cinnabon rolls... Now I want one so bad. Can you DoorDash Cinnabon? I'm sure you can, but like I don't think there's a Cinnabon anywhere around here. Now I want a cinnamon roll. But see, then I DoorDash it, and then by the time it gets here, I don't want it anymore. That's what always happens. Not with Cinnabon. I'm like, have you ever DoorDashed? No, I've never DoorDashed a Cinnabon. I can say that factually. I know I haven't. I can say that, and you don't have to fact check on back vlogs. Like, I know for a fact I've never DoorDashed a Cinnabon. I'm like in my head like, you should get older, you're kind of like, did I though? That's Tanya Jean and I saying, like, we get laughing so hard over that, like we'll be talking about a show, and she'll be like, yeah, Judy told me to watch this show. She said it was so good. And I always go, was it though? And then we just start busting up laughing, or she'll say something like that. She'll be like, said something, somebody will say something, I'll be like, she'll say, did she though? We always say though on the end of everything. Oh my God. I have the best friends. If you don't think your friends are the best friends, you need to get you new friends. Okay, I'm just going to say that right now. It's like in recovery, we say, if you don't think you have the best home group, like 12-step home group, then you need to find you a new home group. If you don't think your friends are the best friends in the world, then you need to find you new friends. Do you know what I mean? Like if you're just tolerating them, find you better friends. Anyway, so how are you doing today? I'm going today. The other day I was going on like an hour and a half, 2 hours of sleep. Today I'm going on like 2.5, 3 hours of sleep. Well, here's the problem, okay? I've been saying this all day long today. I don't know where it came from. It came last night. I started okay. So I've been calling Otis. Well, I got lots of nicknames for the dogs. Alex does too, okay? So I've been calling Walter. Do I call him Tortellino? What do I call him? Walterino. I call him Walterino. Walter Wiggletoes. Hash Brown. And then I call Otis Tater Tot. But I call them my little potatoes, both of them. And then I call Otis Little Toes. But for some reason, I started calling, well, because I call Walter Wiggletoes. And then I started calling Otis Tiny Toes or something like that. So then I didn't even connect it for a couple days. And then Alex said something about both like Wiggle Toes and Tiny Toes, but I wasn't connecting it. And he goes, they're both toes. And I was like, oh, my little tiny toes. So now I call them my little potatoes. They're my little potatoes, which I'd already called them because of my hash brown and, my tiny tots. Anyway, they're so funny. They are so funny. Walter is so cute because, like, he takes the sitting. Otis is, like, he's starting to learn the sit and the shake. Like, I think we're probably, like, a month away from him getting it. But, like, Walter, like, he loves it. I don't know if it's like dogs love like positive affirmation when they do something right or whatever. But like, and it's so funny because like Alex loves to ask him to do it. So he'll sit, like Walter sits on command now, like real quick. And then he like looks. Like he's waiting for you to say, okay, shake Walter. And then he goes like this. It's really more of like I think the command is paw. He doesn't shake. He goes like that. And then he goes like, it depends on like where he's looking. But he looks at you real sweet. Like, anyway, it's real cute. I was looking up all these tricks online last night to like teach the dogs to do, because we never really did that. Well, Pee-Pee knew how to speak, and Pee-Pee knew how to sit. Pee-Pee knew everything. Boo Radley could roll over, remember that? And he could like roll over, but I didn't teach him that. He would just do it. I do your flips, Boo Radley. I think I have it in my phone. Do your flips, Boo Radley. Do your flips, and he loved it. But I don't think Boo Radley ever knew his name. Like I don't think he did. But it's very much like Otis. Who was I talking to the other day? And somebody said, I think it was maybe Nikki. I was talking to her, I was taking the dogs out. She goes, I think he just has selective hearing. He does. He's kind of that dog that like, I'm going to listen to you when I want to listen to you. You know what I mean? But anyway, they're so sweet. So here's the deal. Oh, I keep on saying this. Here's the tea, Miss Lee. Did I come up with that? Because I Google searched it. I was like, did I hear that somewhere? Did one of my friends say that to me 25 years ago? And I'm still thinking it today. But I've been saying all day long today, here's the tea, Miss Lee. I said it in my drama video like 5 times. I don't know where I came up from that. But anyway, here's the tea, Miss Lee. So, feel free to use it. I don't know where it came from. I may have made it up myself. But here's the tea, Miss Lee. So, last night, I was so tired. But I knew I had to get up today no later than 9 o'clock. Because I had to get the dogs ready. I had to get this Uber and all this kind of stuff, right? Okay. So I was like, I got to get ready and do all this stuff because I had my hair appointment today at 11:15. So, and I wanted to get there and get coffee and stuff early because I knew I'd be real tired. But last night, I was like, did Alex and I watch something last night? What was last night? Monday. Oh, I was watching The Valley, and I was getting ready to go upstairs and take a nap, and I thought he was up there, and he came downstairs, and he had just DoorDashed Taco Bell. He didn't even ask me if I wanted anything. I would have said no anyway. But he's like, he goes, I got Taco Bell. He hadn't eaten anything today. He was really hungry, and it was like the only thing that was still open. So we got Taco Bell, and he was watching, I guess Love Island's over. I didn't know that. He didn't tell me. I asked him the other day. I was like, what about Love Island? He's like, oh, it's over. He's watching the new Game of Thrones thing. 7 Kingdoms of Heaven or something. I don't know what it is. But anyway, he's watching that. Oh, no. He's caught up on that or finished that or whatever. He watches shows. I told him and Tony Jean, I said, y'all need to start TV watching channels because you guys watch shows faster than I do. The problem with me is I watch like 8 shows at the same time. Well, not like on the same day, but like Survivor, Elsbeth Ghost, Matlock, Oh, Welcome to Plathville's coming back. Today I did my live reaction to the trailer of Welcome to Plathville, and I also will be getting caught up on the 6 episodes that I haven't watched. So by the time the show comes out, I will be live reacting every week to Welcome to Plathville. So stay tuned for that. That's the team, Miss Lee. But anyway, and then I also did my reaction to Traders on my TV channel today. So I did 2 videos on my TV channel today. But anyway, so he came downstairs and I said, what are you going to watch? Because his food had just come. I think it was like 10 o'clock or something like that. And he said, Bridgerton. He didn't say it like that. So he goes, I'm going to the Ton. Because we always joke about going to the Ton in Bridgerton. Bridgerton, they always go, and today we went to the Ton. So anyway, so I was like, okay, well, I didn't want to watch it. Because I was like, then I'll get hooked on it. And I'm into Paradise. I'm into School Spirits. School Spirits is all out. The 3rd season. I didn't realize it. But it's all 8 episodes are out. I think it came out like yesterday or something like that. So I'm on episode 3 of that. I'm on episode 3 of Paradise after last night. But anyway, I gotta get back to Vera. I kind of miss watching Vera. But, I mean, every episode's different, so it's not like I'm getting behind on anything. But anyway, I mean, that's a show that I'll probably... Vera will probably take me all the next year to watch. Because I watch it here, and it's kind of my in-between show, you know. It's a real comfort show. I love Vera. But it's not like a BritBox show where, like, it's 6 episodes and you have to watch... Like, each episode is a different mystery. So it's kind of like Murder, She Wrote kind of thing. And, like, but the backstory continues. And, like, you're not going to forget that. You know what I mean? I love Vera. I wish I would have started it earlier. But, I mean, I'm glad I watched the other BritBox shows. Tommy was watching something on BritBox last night. And she said, she had just finished it. And she said, you wouldn't like it, though, because it's not a mystery. She said, it's so cute and it's something funny. I can't remember what she told me it was called. Because I won't be watching it anyway, because it's cute and funny, and I don't like the cute and funny shows, you know what I mean? Except well, Elsbeth and Ghosts. But UK Ghosts is coming back. Somebody said, how is it going to come back? They're doing a movie, is what I saw. That apparently, they're doing a movie to, like, wrap it all up. Like a Ghost UK movie. Is anybody going to go see that, or is it just going to show, like, they're just going to air it, like, as a TV show? I don't know how it's going to work. But anyway, that's apparently the rumor, is about that. But everybody was posting on their TV channels, like on Instagram, because I follow like all these Instagram TV accounts, and they were all posting about the UK Ghosts is like doing like a 2-hour full movie to like bring it back and wrap it up or something. I don't know. Anyway, I don't watch it. I watch a US Ghost first. I think I would feel differently about it if I watched the UK Ghost first, but I watched the US one first, and then I went back and I watched, which a lot of the same character, it's not all of them, but a lot of the same characters are on this, like, UK. It started with UK Ghosts, and then US picked it up and changed it. It's a lot of the same characters, but some of them aren't. I like the US version, because people are like, if you like the US version, you'll really like the UK version. I couldn't get into the UK version at all. I mean, literally at all. Like, it was like, I could hardly get through an episode. It was very dark humor. It felt, to me, very amateurish. You know, it's been picked up, it's been done in CBS, I think is doing it. It's a completely different production team. The US one, it's a different kind of humor. I mean, it's really a different kind of humor. It's a lighter humor on the US one. The UK one, I mean, some of the characters are the same, but I just didn't enjoy it. I don't know, maybe I'll go back and try it a little bit. I just didn't really like the UK version at all. So anyway, and the setup is even a lot different, and like how it's set up, and anyway. So... What was I going to say? I got all these shows I'm watching. So anyway, I went upstairs last night to lay down. Well, when did I tell him this? I think it was then. I had downloaded, so I bought a Kindle book. I bought the new R.L. Stine book. It's called Nightmare on Nightmare Street. Oh, my video's up. Hold on a second. Let me turn off so my battery doesn't die. Gotta turn this off. Is it going to start raining again? I kind of feel like it sounds like it's going to start raining again. Do you hear that? It hasn't rained all day today. I was kind of happy that it dried up because the dogs did not want to go outside last night. Like, I had to pick up Otis and bring him out into the yard. And he went potty real quick and he got it. So I brought him inside and gave him his treat. Walter just wanted to stand in the rain and, like, look for sticks. I was like, dude, this is not why we're here, okay? And so I had my hooded coat on. I let him stand out there, but he got soaking wet last night. And he didn't seem to mind it. It was so funny. He was running around inside. It was like he kind of liked getting wet. Otis didn't like it at all. But it took forever. And like I had to put Otis inside and then bring Walter back out. And then Walter was like, okay, we're here to do potty. And then he like walked around for a little bit and walked me into the muddy grass. Our grass is so destroyed. Well, everybody's yard is. I don't know. Maybe it's because from all the snow this winter or something. But like our grass is bad. Like, I mean, it's like a complete mud fest. And I can't take him out back because it's even worse. Like the backyard is completely mud. But my neighbors down the street that moved in, remember the woman that like she redid her whole condo and stuff like that? Her husband drove by today and I was talking to him when I was taking the dogs out. They were so nice. And he said something about taking their dog out back. He goes, we can't take her out back because it's completely muddy. They're on the lake, going down the lake. And I said, oh, our backyard is horrible. So I don't know, like, and you know, March and April are rainy months in Indiana. The snow is one thing, but the rain, like, and then, God love them, the little guys, just, I mean, I'm trying to clean their paws off when I bring them inside, but they don't love that either. Between taking the harnesses off and, you know, cleaning their feet, and two of them, like, it's a lot, you know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not great at all this. Yeah, it's starting to slowly rain a little bit. It was 57 degrees when I came out here, I looked. I mean, besides it being cloudy and gray today, it's been a pretty day. So anyway, okay, I had downloaded 3 new books in my Kindle last night. So I downloaded, well, I had to return one because I was all maxed out on my Kindle books. So, well, I had one. So I downloaded 2 free ones, and then I bought, the R.L. Stine one wasn't free. I think it was like $4.59. So I bought it. I haven't read a R.L. Stine Goosebumps book in forever. I don't know if this is a Goosebumps book. It's his newest book. I read the introduction and everything last night, so I got it for my Kindle. I'm probably like 20% into it. It's a real short book. But he said it's for kids, but it's also for adults that read his books back in the day. So it's for everyone. It's a little, okay, the way he explains it is, who was texting me? The way that he explains it, hold on a second. How did I forget this? I forgot to tip my Uber driver. Okay, 25%, 5 stars. He was good. So the way that he explains it is, oh, Alex texted me. He's going to his friend's house. So Alex texted me earlier. He was like, do you care if I go hang out? I was like, no, I am so tired. Go hang out. Have fun. He's like, I won't be late. I was like, be as late as you want. I do not care. I'm going to read. I'm going to take my walk unless it starts pouring down rain again. I don't think it's supposed to rain that hard tonight. Hold on a second. I mean, it's supposed to be like 5 days of rain. Let's see. Showers in the vicinity. It says now it's 55. Feels like 54. Storms continuing through 10 p.m. Locally heavy rain pop. Tomorrow, 63. Rain early, then remaining cloudy with showers in the afternoon. Thunder possible. Oh, Friday, 75. Oh, my Lord. That's the tea, Miss Lee, right there. Foggy early, then partly cloudy later in the day. Stray shower, thunderstorm. Saturday, rain, showers, and thunder showers. Oh, my God. Sunday, 60. You guys, Monday, 73 and sunny. Tuesday, 76, thunderstorm. Shower early, then scattered thunderstorms developing later in the day. I mean, this is March in Indiana. Oh, are you kidding me? Saturday the 14th, snow showers. Rain and snow showers in the morning. Rain and snow will change to rain showers. That'll turn to ice. And then Sunday, cloudy with snow showers changing to rain. That's going to be icy weekend. Well, that's March for you. You never know. Anyway, so I downloaded the R.L. Stine book. I think it's called Nightmare on Nightmare Street. I read the whole intro about it. Okay, so he compares it to an everything bagel. And he was eating an everything bagel when he came up with this idea. I think this is kind of smart, actually. I haven't read a lot of R.L. Stine. I probably read 3 or 4 of his books through the years. Like a Goosebump that here or there, and then like some of his teenage books. I bought back in the day at like Goodwill. When I first started on BookTube, every time I would go to Goodwill, their book section I love, but every time I would go to Goodwill or Half Price Books or whatever, those books like the Christopher Pike books, not so much even the R.L. Stine ones, the Christopher Pike books that are like for teenagers, I have the Lois Duncan ones, the Diana O ones, all of those like cheap paperbacks from like the 70s and 80s that were like The Face on the Milk Carton, all those. I have a whole box of those in the basement that I will never get rid of because they're out of print, most of them now. But I bought all of those. They're so poor. The Lois Duncan ones are pretty well written. Some of the Christopher Pike ones are good. Some of them are really bad. Some of them are paranormal. Some of them are just like there's a killer on the loose. But I like those. They're fun to read. So that's why I kind of thought this was going to be. The way he explained it was, through the years, everybody's told him like snakes scare me, clowns scare me, dolls scare me, thunder scares me, all these things scare me. And so, and Everything Bagel has everything on it, right? So what if he made a book, not just about people that move into a haunted house, but what if the house had everything, like an Everything Bagel on it? And not only that, but it was for everyone. It wasn't just for kids, but it was for adults too that grew up enjoying his books. And I was like, oh, okay. So I read this, so I started it last night. It's okay. It's about this family that moves into this old house, and the main character is this boy named Joe, and he's 12. I know somebody's going to be like, this book came out 20 years ago. Did it? I thought it was brand new. But anyway, the guy that does the introduction in it calls him Bob, and it was his mentor. I've never heard of this writer before that did the preface to it. But anyway, so is R.L. Stine Robert, and they call him Bob for short. He doesn't just go by R.L. I didn't know that, but anyway. So I started that book. It's about this boy named Joe, and he's 12, and his sister's name is Sadie, and she's 13. And they're moving in this house, and Joe and Sadie, oh, it must be newer, because the parents are talking about Netflix on there. It's funny, like, does he always write like this? Like, the son is asking the mom what she's going to watch on TV, because the parents are trying to get the kids to go to bed. And she's like, Real Housewives of Antarctica. But it's not supposed to be, like, she's not joking. It's, like, serious. Like, there's a lot of that in there. Is that kind of how he writes? Like, I don't know. It's kind of corny. I don't dislike it. I don't know. I got to the part where the kid's, like, in bed and he's scared. So anyway, so they move into this old house because they can't afford a new house, is what the mom says. And the boy finds some scary, it's like a Raggedy Ann doll upstairs, but they watch too many horror movies, is what the parents say. So the sister and the brother are always spiraling. But the sister's making fun of the brother because he's so scared he can't even sleep in his own room. Then she shuts her door, and he's got a nightlight. And anyway, it's cute. It's okay. But then I bought I bought a Kyla Stone, book 1 in I think it's called the No Sanctuary series. They're on a cruise ship. So you can look up the Kyla Stone books that are on a cruise ship. There's 5 of them out. So I downloaded the first one for free on Kindle Unlimited. I love her. She's my favorite apocalyptic writer, Kyla Stone. I think Teresa over here, hey Teresa, I think she's the one that got me started on Kyla Stone, but I could be wrong about that. It was like 2 or 3 of you that shouted out Kyla Stone. Her apocalyptic books are fantastic. And always, always, always have a female lead character, and I love that. And then, what was the other one that I downloaded? Oh, it's called Quarantine. That was where I had to, like, get rid of one of my apocalyptic books. I was like, which one am I going to get rid of? I mean, there was, like, 8 that I hadn't started. So I, like, took oh, no, you know what I actually got rid of? Watch. This is so Peter. So Nikki and I started reading this book a while ago. It's called Mothbusters or Mythbusters or something. Look, I screenshot it because I had to return one of them. Nikki actually said it was really good. It's like book 1. It's like a cozy mystery, paranormal, like X-Files kind of thing. It's called Mothbusters, and this is book 1. So I'm going to download it again when I have to return something. I asked Nikki last night, I was like, are you wanting to read a Christopher Franklin book again? Because she wanted to read, I don't know, The Husband's Secrets. She's like, we need to wait a while. I'm into something. So anyway, I finished a Laura Dave book earlier today. I was going to do my reaction to it. I'm going to wait till tomorrow. And so I'm going to start tonight the one that she just finished, which is the Taylor Adams book, which is called, hold on a second, the Taylor Adams book. I pre-ordered it. It just came out. Her Last Breath. It's 10 hours and 8 minutes, so I'm going to start that tonight. But anyway, so Alex was watching, so I downloaded those 3 books. Quarantine it's like an apocalyptic book. There's 4 books in a series. It's about these teenagers in a high school. I've heard about this book before. Somebody else recommended this book series to me before. They're long. Each book is long. I downloaded it on my Kindle. But it's about this group of teenagers. Well, it's high school. And the kids all get some virus, but they can give it to adults and kill them. So the kids are all quarantined by the government in this high school. But then it turns to like gang warfare in this school. And it's like this kid and his younger brother are like fighting for their lives. somebody recommended it to me. It was like recommended to me by when I looked up Kyla Stone, it was like underneath it. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll start that series. So I got that one. I haven't started that one. Haven't started the Kyla Stone one. So I read that. I'm trying to get Beyond the Shadows, the cozy mystery book, done. I need to take this off of brightness. It's still on. So yeah, I got into bed last night and I laid down to take my nap, which I shouldn't have done because I knew if you do this, you're not going to be tired. Well, I kept on pushing it. I knew I had to be up at 9, okay? So, at like, well, I got up from my nap, took the dogs out. Alex, he came up and we talked for a couple minutes and I went back to sleep. And so I got up, I can't remember what time, but it was later than I wanted to get up for my nap because I wanted to get up earlier and then go to bed earlier. So at like 3 o'clock, I'm watching TV. Okay, now last night, the camera stopped. I looked away to think about what I was watching. I could see out of the corner of my eye that it stopped. I was like, did it stop? Anyway, last night I watched an episode and a half of Paradise. Well, I read when I got up too. I watched an episode and a half of Paradise. So the second episode to me, I'm almost done with the third episode, I think. Or am I already on the fourth episode? I can't remember. I think there's only 4 episodes out so far, and then I'm caught up with it. Was it the second the first episode I really liked. The second episode goes back to, I can't remember the guy's name that was in the first season. It was real slow. It was all about him and him meeting his wife. I was bored of it, if you want to know the truth. It was all about him meeting his wife. Was that the second episode or the third episode? I was bored of it. So anyway, I watched an episode and a half of Paradise. Maybe 2 episodes, I can't remember. Anyway, and then I watched an episode and a half or 2 episodes of School Spirits. Well, about halfway through, I was like, I looked at the clock and it was 3 o'clock. And I was like, if you go to bed right now, you're going to get 6 hours of sleep. I was like, well, maybe because at that, I was like, yesterday I counted, I had filmed 14 videos. Have any of you watched every video on every channel I've posted this week? Because as of today, this is my 6th video for today. As of today, I've filmed 20 videos and posted 20 videos already this week. That's a lot of videos. Has anybody watched every video that I posted? You get a gold star. I'm so proud of you. So last night I was kind of like, well, maybe I'll just take the day off tomorrow and just do my vlog because this is like a lot of videos. I was kind of using it as an excuse to not have to film anything today. But I knew that I knew this drama video I wanted to do. And then, well, I had 2 drama videos, but I had to wait for one tomorrow. And then I also knew that I was going to react to the Welcome to Plathville trailer. And then I also wanted to do this Trader thing. So I was like, well, that's 3 videos, so I can come home, film those, I can go back to sleep. Well, that hasn't happened yet because I kind of got my second wind. So, it was actually not as hard for me to get up this morning as I thought it would. I was kind of surprised. I don't know what I would do without my naps. Tanya says this too. I sleep better and deeper during my naps than I do when I go to bed at night, which is kind of like a nap. But I do, like, when I'm taking my naps, I don't really get up a lot. Like, when I go to sleep for the night, like, I get up every hour on the hour. I don't know, and then Alex gets up and he's getting ready, and I will say this, I don't remember him, like, leaving this morning. Like, I remember, like, I went to bed, I remember him, like, getting up. I remember him coming to bed when I was, like, taking my nap and us talking for a little bit, but I don't remember him leaving. I do remember, as I'm saying that, though, because he always makes his side of the bed. I remember him making his side of the bed this morning. But I don't remember him, but that was before he got ready, I think he does that. But I don't remember him leaving this morning. Because I remember thinking that when I got up. Because I was like, oh my God, what time is it? Is it too late? But anyway, I got up one time this morning. So I ended up going to bed at 5:30. Which was 3 hours of sleep. 3.5 hours of sleep, okay? Had I gone to bed at 5:30. But I laid in bed and I was so comfortable in bed. Oh my God, I was so comfy. So I was like, I'm just going to read one more chapter of I read like 2 more chapters of that R.L. Stine book. Nikki was laughing at me last night that I downloaded that book. I was like, girl, I just wanted to read something scary. And she laughed again. Let me tell you about Nikki, what she did last night. She said I could share this on video. She said I could share the cat's name, too. So Nikki has this cat named Wilma, okay? When I talked to Nikki on the phone at night, I think she's sipping a straw of her iced coffee. But it's Wilma, okay? And Wilma's laying right here, and she's purring. And I think it sounds like, I'm like, are you drinking coffee or is that Wilma? And she starts laughing. They got 3 cats, but Wilma's her favorite. So she's texting me this last night, okay? Well, I was watching The Valley. I'm trying to get this season done with The Valley. Jax Taylor is an ass, okay? He's not an ass. Jax Taylor is an asshole. Last night I watched an episode where Jax Taylor gets out of treatment. I mean, he is not a good person. Jax Taylor is not a good person at all. Like, he is a really horrible person. So anyway, I don't think he's on this season of... I think he's been fired from The Valley. I don't really know what he's going to do. I hope he's got a lot of money saved. Because he's not doing the podcast with Brittany anymore. Is somebody grilling out? It hands down smells like cheeseburgers outside. I wonder if it's Laura. Laura got real excited last summer about bringing her... But it seems a little early in the year for Laura to be bringing out her grill. Somebody's grilling out there. I gotta go look real quick. Hold on. Because I'm like wanting to see who's grilling. Ooh, I can smell it. Who is that? Laura, is that you out here? Ooh, it's just soggy and wet. Ah! Now my socks are wet. Who is grilling out here? God, it sounds like it's right next door. I don't know who it is, but I had to walk through the yard to get to Laura's, and look, I got Birkenstock clogs and gray socks, and now my shoes are all wet and gross. Laura's not even home. I can see in her garage. It's not the griller across the street because their garage door. I can't see who it is, but my God, it smells so good. I mean, I don't eat meat, but I can tell you this right now, as a vegetarian, I must be a weird vegetarian. Are any of you out there that are vegetarian or vegan? Like, a steak smells so... Whenever I say that, people are like, you're not getting enough iron. My iron is fine, okay? I'm just telling you right now, a steak smells good to me. And, like, sometimes when we go to a steakhouse, I'm like, a steak looks good to me. But I couldn't eat a steak. I mean, if you put a steak in front of me right now, there's no way I could eat it. I don't think. Like, I think I'd be so afraid to get sick. But even if I, like, decided I wasn't going to be a vegetarian anymore, which isn't going to happen... Oh, by the way, did anybody think I'd really come back with brown hair today? Because I was joking about that in my vlog last night, and I thought, I bet one person out there thinks I'm going to get on here tomorrow with brown hair. It's not going to happen. I'm not coloring my hair brown. I'm not going to. I got my hair cut today. Does it look nice? I just had her trim it up real short, because I'm going back before Florida. And so I was like, just trim it up. I kind of want to grow it out. Not long, but longer. Like, just maybe like an inch longer, longer for like spring and summer. You know, so it kind of curls around the edges of the hat and stuff like that. Not like long. That's not what I want. I want to get back into watching Outer Banks, too, because you know the new season comes out, 2026. I haven't even finished the first season. Did I finish the first season? It's those birds. Who is grilling? It smells so good. It's probably somebody on the other side of the lake, and I can smell it over here. Because sound and smell carries from over there. No, it does. But it smells so good. But anyway, are there any vegans or vegetarians out there that are like that? I'm not, like, whenever I say that, people are like, oh, he's gonna, I'm not, listen, here's the tea, Miss Lee, okay, like, if I were gonna stop being a vegetarian, it would have happened a long time ago. It'll either just randomly happen one day, but I don't even really see that happen. I mean, I don't really, to be honest with you, think about it much anymore. Like, early on, I'd think about, like, how long can I do this? I don't really ever think about it anymore. I mean, I don't think about, like, will this be the year that I stop being a vegetarian? I just think this is how I live my life now. I don't even really know how to explain it. I mean, I'm not, like, political about it. I don't try to convince anybody else they should do it. That's the choice I make for me. I don't even really feel like it's a health thing because for so long I didn't eat healthy as a vegetarian. I eat more healthy now as a vegetarian. Oh, I'll tell you what I'm really into right now. Is that I have been reviewing from Trader Joe's the dried fruit. I am so into that as, like, a sweet snack. I mean, it's so much healthier for you. I mean, not to eat tons of it, but, like, it's so... And the last time I got the chili mangoes, they're, like, spicy. And I thought they were too spicy for me, but the more I ate them, I was like, they're not spicy for me at all. And, like, after dinner, I'll have, like, 2 or 3 of them. Oh, my God. It is, like, such the perfect, like, sweet treat for me, other than going to, like, chocolate or a cookie or something like that. And when I go back to Trader Joe's, I'm going to have to go to Trader Joe's this weekend because I'm running out of stuff. Alex will run me there on Friday or Saturday. So anyway, I'm going to get, I hate going there on the weekend, so I'm going to get like 3 or 4 more packages and try some different kinds of dried fruit. What's your favorite dried fruit that you would recommend? I like apples, but aren't they kind of like harder, some of them? The apricot ones from there are so good. The mangoes that were sweetened, I mean, they're not like the healthiest thing in the world. They're sweetened fruit. The unsweetened ones I hated. The sweetened fruit is really good. The mangoes with the chili on there, but I don't think they were any healthier or anything else. But it's got to be healthier than a cookie. You know what I mean? Anyway, I love the dried fruit. I'm so into the dried fruit. But anyway, but like, even like smelling a cheeseburger, what it makes me think is I kind of want an Impossible Burger. But see, by the time that I get back from my walk and I order something, if I do, like, if I'm in the mood to order something, usually I talk myself out of it by the time I get back. Like, I'm always on here, like, I want to order pizza, and then I never do. Like, one time I was talking about Jet's Pizza. I talked about that for, like, 3 days, and then I never ordered it. Anyway. But, like, right now, smelling it, like, an Impossible or Beyond Burger sounds so good. But by the time I get back here, I'm like, no, I don't want to wait for it. I won't be happy with myself after I eat it. I think thinking it through has really helped me with that kind of stuff. But anyway, it's very similar to my addiction with alcohol and drugs, too, is like playing the tape all the way through and playing it out, you know? So, I don't know, but it smells good. They must be done with the burgers because I'm not smelling it as much anymore. I wonder if it's my neighbors across the street and he's doing it in his garage, although I can usually see the smoke. Pool Crew Lady number 1, because he uses, everybody, oh my god. So my neighbor next door, my new neighbor, they have an egg, and the gardener was telling me that she was talking to him about, so her husband has an egg, one of those green eggs, but he's got a big grill, and then he's got like, and he rolls it out of the garage, and he's also got an egg. But I didn't realize he has one of the small eggs. Apparently our new neighbors have one of the big eggs. And he just got it, and so he was like, I don't even know. He just got it. And he told her, I don't even know what I'm going to cook in it. And so she was like, my husband's going to be so jealous when he sees you wheel that big egg out here. So you're not supposed to be able to have grills in the back patio. You can have them in the driveway, but you can't have them on your back patio because they're wood. You're not allowed to have bonfires, and you can't have... Nobody does. They all follow the rules. You're not supposed to have, like, fire pits. That's why I would have a fire. Not a fire pit, but one of those things that, you know, like, you can't have those in the wood patio either. So, but you can have grills, but you have to, like, keep them in your garage and roll them out into the driveway. So that's why everybody likes those eggs around here, I think, because they're easy to roll. But anyway, she was telling me, she's like, my husband's going to be... Well, she said his name, but she's like, he's going to be so jealous when he sees that big egg rolling out here. I was like, I know he is, because he takes his grilling very seriously. Very seriously. There's a lot of people in here that love to grill. My dad is a huge griller. When I was growing up, my dad grilled a lot. And then, I mean, he still does. And, like, from... probably like spring. I mean, they have fires year round in their fireplace. It's so funny that people are like, it's almost summer. My dad, I mean, I grew up with my dad having, especially in their bedroom. They always had like fire. My dad would talk about how they had so many fires going year round that you literally just threw a piece of wood in his fireplace. They have a huge fireplace in their bedroom. You just throw a piece of wood in there and you don't have to put any, I mean, it just catches fire because there's still like burning embers in there. The kitchen fireplace, they would have fireplaces a lot in there. And the basement fireplace. They have like a big Santa Fe fireplace down the basement. And then the living room they have several fireplaces in their house. But anyway, my dad loves a good fire. But he would grill out too. Like my friends would come over there and he'd be like, do you want to like, I'm going to grill out like steaks or cheeseburgers or whatever. And then like 10 years ago when those grillers vegetables came out, oh my god, my dad loves that. He loves like shish kebabs. My dad loves anything that you can grill. When I was growing up though, he and my stepmom would grill. They like fish. I mean, I wasn't a vegetarian then, but like, I hate the smell of fish. Everybody in my life, except for Alex, loves fish. I cannot stand the smell of fish. I never have liked it. I mean, even as a kid. My mom would make orange roughy. Like, if I walk into somebody's house and they're making fish, it's the weirdest thing. But I will tell you something strange. 2 different times in my life. Back in the day when I would get drunk and I would go through White Castle, which I call Whitey Castile, every once in a while, I would get fish fillet sandwich with tartar sauce, and I loved it, but only when I was drunk. Isn't that the weirdest thing? And sober, one of my friends, her mom, we would go over and visit her mom a lot, because this was one of my friends from high school. Her mom passed away from cancer, like, I think like the year after I got sober or something like that, and we would go to her house a lot and visit her. She and I, like, my friend and I. And every time we would go over to her mom's house, her mom would make salmon patties and crab cakes. And I was like, I can remember the first time I was like, there's no way. And I can remember, and they were like frozen, like out of a box. I fell in love with them. And that was like my thing for the longest time. And then I couldn't do it anymore. There's no way. I couldn't, like, even if I wasn't a vegetarian today, I don't think I could eat a filet. My mom loved the McDonald's filet of fish sandwich. I remember this one time, well, that was the very first time we went to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. And my mom was like, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning, my ex and I and her driving down there, and this friend of ours, well, my friend Scotty that passed away. And my mom's like asking this woman, she looked so over us, this woman, she was like so over us being there at 2 o'clock in the morning. We went inside because we were like, you know, in the hills of Tennessee taking a break. And my mom's like asking this woman, she's like, should I have a quarter pounder with cheese or just a plain cheese? She's looking at me, or just a plain cheeseburger. She's like, a filet of fish sandwich sounds. My mom was the most difficult person in the entire world, any restaurant to order, okay? She goes through every drink option. She'd be like, oh, milk sounds really good. Do you have milk? Yeah, we have milk. Do you have lemonade? This wasn't at McDonald's, but she would do that there too. Do you have lemonade? Yeah. Do you have pink lemonade? No, we don't. Oh, I was really kind of wanting pink lemonade. Do you have iced tea? Mm-hmm. Do you have sweet tea? Yeah, we have sweet tea. Do you have raspberry tea? We don't have oh, God. I was kind of really wanting some raspberry tea. What soft drinks do you have? Coke products? Now, I'm with my mom on this. You say Coke products to me or Pepsi products, that don't mean nothing to me. You got to run through them because I don't know. I could guess. Sprite's a Coke product, I think. Is Dr. Pepper a root beer product or a Pepsi product? I don't know. But anyway, they go through all the soft drinks. I don't think soft drinks sound really good. Water? You have water? Mm-hmm. Bottled water? I guess I'll just go with a glass of milk. She go all the way back to what she began with. At a restaurant. Order a side salad. Is dressing extra? I don't want to spend that much money. She's always worried about how much it would cost, too. And then get her side salad with a glass of milk. Weirdest orders ever that my mom would get. Anyway, we are in McDonald's at 2 o'clock in the morning, going up to Gatlinburg, Tennessee for Christmas. And my mom is asking this woman, what kind of fish is on a filet of fish sandwich? I swear to God, this woman looked across at her and said square fish. I thought my mom was going to come out of her skin. She was like, she was rude. I was like, Mom, you asked the woman what kind of fish it was. She goes, square fish. My friend back in the day, we had a friend of ours that went to University of Evansville. This is our friend from Princeton, Indiana. Her parents won the lottery, and we'd go down and visit her all the time. No, that's a true story they did. They moved from Carmel to Princeton, Indiana, where their family was from, because they won the lottery. No, true story. They bought this, we would call it the chalet in the woods, in the cornfields, because they bought this, like, A-frame house. It looked like a ski chalet. We had so much fun down there. Oh, my God. But then she ended up going to the University of Evansville, and we would go down there to visit her. And my friend, she had to stop so bad at the bathroom, and she asked the girl one time where the bathroom was, and how did it happen? I mean, God, I was like probably 18 at the time, and this girl comes around the corner, and she says, or she looks at the, she goes, something to this girl, this guy, she's like, can you get the keys for the shitter? Was that with my mom or was that with her? I feel like that was with my friend when we were going to Evansville and she called the bathroom the shitter. Anyway. Oh my God. So, last night I laid in bed and I'm reading Beyond the Shadows, this cozy mystery. I love it so much. I do the characters and stuff, but it is just written. It is like, it is like you can smell the flowers coming off the page. It's so flowery. I can't believe the battery hasn't gone to the halfway mark yet. We're at 40, well, this is the second part of that. So 47 minutes, almost 48 minutes. I can't believe that we haven't gone to the battery hasn't stopped yet. This must be the good battery. I can never remember which one it is. I got 4 batteries going. 2 of them are always charging. 2 of them are in the little wooden dish inside. Now watch, I'll say that and it'll go to the halfway mark any minute. But anyway, so I finally went to bed. I don't know what time it was. But when the alarm went off for me to get up, I was so tired. But then once I got up and I brushed my teeth and stuff like that and took the dogs outside, I was fine. So got an Uber, and I was so glad. When I got in the Uber, the guy didn't want to talk and stuff like that. I was like, fine. I listened to my book on the way there, and I got to my hair appointment, got coffee before, got my hair cut. Everything went fine. And then when I left, I called an Uber, and it was like 4 minutes away, and he texted me, and I could tell he's like going in places, and I could see on the map he was going in and out of places. Not texting me, but you know when they message you on the app, and he said fueling up, I'll be there in a minute. I had nowhere to go. I was like, that's fine. I can't remember how he said it, but you could tell he was like real nervous, like I was going to cancel the ride or something. He's like, I'm really sorry, I need to fuel up or whatever. And I was like, it's no problem. So anyway, he came, and he was a real nice guy. And I think I forgot to tip him because we were talking right until like he came up. But anyway, so I'm glad that came up. You know, it's interesting to me that like, and I know when I say this, I'm going to piss somebody off, and somebody will be like, well, I don't have that kind of money, or blah, 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 whatever. But, like, Uber and Lyft drivers are service providers, you know? Like, you wouldn't go to a restaurant and not tip. I mean, if you got horrible service, I guess maybe you would. But, like, even then, I always tip. I mean, we know that servers make their money that way. Uber drivers and Lyft drivers, I mean, I know it's tough times, you know, economically. But I've asked so many Uber and Lyft drivers, like, do people tip? And it's like, it's ridiculous to me. One guy looked it up, and he said he had done, like, he looked up to see how many people in a week tip him, and it was something like 25%. And he goes, and I understand it, because a lot of the people that I'm giving rides to, like, I'm taking to work, and they can't afford it. I understand that, but it's a service that people are providing for you, you know? Like, I feel like in a world where I don't know, like, everybody that I know, my friends, family, everybody, tips service providers. Servers, hairstylists, Uber, Lyft drive. I think that's so weird. I mean, I understand that we live in tough financial times, but, like, that's how people make their money in service positions. Like, I mean, most servers at, like, restaurants do not make their money from their hourly wages. They make their money from tips. Like, I just can't even imagine. I don't know. I feel bad for the drivers. So, anyway, bird flew right over. So yeah, and then I got home and took the dogs outside and stuff like that. It wasn't raining then, so they were like fine to go out and whatever. Otis does not like walking on the wet grass at all. I don't think they understand it yet. You know, I forget, you know, that if we go by the vet, they were born last, you know, May. So this is all new to them, like the wet grass and stuff like that. I mean, they've had the winter. But, like, this, of, like, the grass being soaking wet and stuff like that, like, even, to pee, they like to go in, like, the mulch. And to poop in the mulch. Not in the poop path, but just in the mulch. Because I think it feels more solid to them. Like, Otis does this little walk like that. Like, it's like he feels like his legs are going to, like, his feet or something are going to sink in every time he walks. They must not be growing out, because pool crew lady number 2, her husband, I'm going to call him the golfer from now on, okay? The golfer. Pool crew lady and a golfer. What should I should give her a new name, shouldn't I? What should I give pool crew lady number 2's husband's name? The comedian? He thinks he is so funny. He is so funny, though. He really is. They are, like, as sarcastic and funny as they are. I mean, they are so shady boots down. I mean, they are like, she's a retired Catholic elementary school teacher, okay? She is so shady and raunchy. I love her so much. And she don't care. She do not care at all. And, I'm like, would she care if I told? I don't. She wouldn't care if I told this story. She was telling at the pool, real proud about. I said something about like the Catholic school that she worked at, the elementary Catholic school that she worked at. I said, "Did you ever like have any issues?" Or she's like, "Never once." She's like, "The only time I ever got in trouble with the bishop or something." But like everybody, she comes from like a big Catholic family that everybody knows, all these different churches here and stuff like that. The only time she got in trouble. Like I said, the Catholic people that live in this neighborhood are super liberal. It kind of shocked me because I guess I didn't really expect that. You know, I think of like Catholic people, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't think this way, but this neighborhood has kind of changed my perspective on that. I think of Catholic people as being pretty conservative. The Catholic people in this neighborhood are super, super liberal. Like, stop you on the street liberal, talking about stuff that's going on, like, in the United States and world events and stuff like that. So she was telling a story at the pool, and it wasn't just for my benefit either. I mean, we had known each other for a while by then. And, I mean, she gives Alex such a hard time. You know, Alex showed up one time, and he wore, like, a Speedo to the pool. And every time he comes to the pool now and he doesn't wear it, she's like, Alex, where is your Speedo? Like, you need to wear that Speedo for us ladies up here at the pool. He just loves her. Like, she is so funny. But she was telling us this story about, she had this boy in class, and they were doing family trees or something, and he didn't want to share his family tree. And she knew, I can't remember, I think he had two moms, like a lesbian couple, I think is what it was. 2 moms or 2 dads, but I'm almost positive it was 2 moms. And he didn't want to share because he was afraid they were going to laugh at him or make fun of him or something like that. And so she, like, helped him share. I mean, we're talking, like, 1st grade, right? And helped him share. And, like, none of the other kids said something. And she said, you are so lucky because you're different than everybody else in this class because you have 2 moms, and nobody else can say that in this class, that you have 2 moms. And he was like, I am pretty lucky because I have 2 moms. And that was like the only time that she ever, like, she didn't get in trouble for it, but like the bishop said something about, like, we heard about this, like, can you explain why you handled it that way? And she's like, yeah, because he's made to feel different in a classroom, and I'm not having a child feel different like that. I'm not going to do that. Like, I want him to feel special because he is special, because he comes from a special, different, unique family, and we need to embrace that. And the bishop was like, I 100% agree. I was like, I love that story, you know? But anyway, something like that happened. I can't remember. I think maybe like the older bishop had an issue with it, and it was the younger one that was like, I agree, or something like that. But she stayed years after that. Like, anyway. Is that pool crew lady husband? Because she's already home, so that must be the husband coming. Yeah, because he's pulling in the garage, so her car's already there. They, like, if one of them is already parked, they'll pull in the garage. But, like, across the street, like, he has to sometimes pull out so that she can move in. Because she got an SUV, and he's got, like, a, what do you call that? What did my Aunt Kathy used to drive? A Cadillac. What's that called? 4-door? What do you call that? Sedan? He's got a sedan. He's got a sedan. That is pool crew lady. He's got the best hats, too. He wears baseball hats. Like, he wears, like, dad hats, like Alex does. I wear trucker hats. It is raining down out there because he's rushing inside. He's such a nice guy. I love my neighborhood so much. The lady Chew Down, where did she, I was talking to her the other day. She's always wanting to see Otis and Walter. She's got 3 dogs. We're going to do a play date in her VIP section. Otis and Walter, like, they pull me over to her yard. And she knows it. And so, like, she comes out. She thinks it's real funny. I go, you got to stop doing this because my dogs are obsessed with your dogs now. She goes, no, we got to get them together more. Her one dog, her oldest dog, is deaf. And he and Otis were just sniffing each other through the fence. They just loved each other so much. Otis's tail was wagging the whole time. Otis and Walter love other dogs. They really do. Walter kind of knows to stand back a little bit, like, and see somebody, like another dog's temperament, but he kind of knows to stand back. So anyway, came home. And I kind of got my second win while I was out. When I got into the Uber, the guy was real apologetic. He's like, I'm so sorry to get. I was like, no problem at all. I said, I got nowhere to go, you know, whatever. I said, you got to fill up your gas tank. I mean, like, you know, I didn't want you to, like, don't miss a ride for that. It's not like I had anywhere important to go. So I got home, and I was like, I'm going to make this drama video. I really honestly didn't know how much I was going to film. And so I filmed the drama video, and then I did the Welcome to Plathville video. I had so much fun. I live react. I should start doing that on that channel, live reacting to trailers of TV shows. So I live reacted to it, and I've done that before with 1,000-Pound Sisters and Sister Wives. But then I turned around and I did a Traitors reaction because some of you guys and other people have been asking me to do my reaction to Traitors finale, so I did that. I mean, I talk a lot so much about TV shows over here. I should be taking that to my TV channel, don't you think? I know there's that 3 of you out there that are like, yes, I'm tired of hearing about the TV shows, tired of hearing about the books. Well, that's my life, so I'm gonna keep talking about it over here. But I think to, like, do isolated videos over there, I think, you know, people want to know. The people want to know, so I did that. And then, I did a Peterisms video today, which I'm kind of trying to go back and forth between the Peterisms videos and the BookTube videos. So that's why I was like, I'll save the Lord Day video for tomorrow for my BookTube channel, do the Peterisms video today. And then I didn't really know what to do in my Peter Does Stuff videos. I had like a list of things. I was going to like show some of my favorite bath care products or bath beauty products, skincare products. Put the table together. I didn't feel like putting the table together. Start a fire. I didn't want to have a fire today. So I was like, I think I'll just skip the Peter Does Stuff video. Usually Wednesdays I do a haul because I'm out with Caroline. So I skipped that. I did a review of these tie-dyed Reese's Easter eggs. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to vlog. So I came out here and vlogged. I was like, everything's going to be done early today. Can you even believe it? There's the tea, Miss Lee. And guess what? The battery just went to the halfway mark. I can't believe it made it this long. There's the tea, Miss Lee. If I call this vlog that, nobody will... That's the tea, Miss Lee. That should be my thumbnail right there. People be like, who's Miss Lee? That will be the most... I'm going to call it that just to show. This will be the most... People are like, the title is your vlogs don't matter. Oh, yes, they do. Yes, they do, honey. If I say something... If I have like a real serious face and I put on there like, I need to get this off my chest, watch. That video will get some views. If I call this video, and I don't really care at this point, because the people that are going to watch my vlog are going to watch my vlog, you know what I mean? But there's the tea, Miss Lee. No, that won't get no views. And I don't care. And just to prove it, I'm going to call this vlog, That's the Tea, Miss Lee. People will be like, who's Miss Lee? Is he calling out his hater? She wishes. Anyway, there's the tea, Miss Lee. That is the tea, Miss Lee, right there. Anyway, haters. Haters. All them haters. Oh, look, my AirPods are fully charged. Who knew? Okay, should we go in and read a couple comments? Is this almost, where are we at? Oh, my heavens. We're at 29 minutes. I got to make it over an hour since I'm so early. Do I got anything else to share with you? Well, I'm loving this season of School Spirits. Do you know that they said that next season's going to be the last one? Now, I don't like that. That makes me sad. Paradise, well, I'm on. Well, now it's brought Shailene Woodley. What's her name? Shailene. Am I just saying that because I have a friend of mine named Shailene? Okay, what's her name? The girl that was in Fault in Our Stars. It brings her and the main character for season 1 together. It kind of don't make no sense, though. It's like the people that were in season 1, like, the camera stopped. You know, it's like an apocalyptic show. Okay, well, why the apocalypse happened to the people in season 1? Like, is she going to find out that what she thinks happened didn't really happen? Because she thinks, like, a volcano exploded and a tsunami happened. That's not what happened, right? Like, am I remembering Paradise wrong? Am I getting Paradise confused? Maybe I am. But I don't feel like, I don't want to ruin it for people that haven't watched Paradise. Because there is like a surprise element to it. A huge surprise element. I don't want to ruin it for anybody. But I didn't feel like that's what happened. But anyway. Shailene Woodley. Is that her name? Paradise cast. I got to look this up real quick. Paradise. Season 2 cast. Is she not even in it? Sterling Brown. He plays Xavier. Isn't her name Shailene Woodley or something? Why is it not pulling up? I was so right. It is Shailene Woodley. I am so smart. Who are the new cast members in Paradise Season 2? Shailene Woodley is Annie. Thomas Doherty is Link. Oh, is he more in the more season? I like him. But, oh, did you hear that, what's her face? Carol is coming back to the new season. They don't, like, got rid of everybody on what do you call it? On, Real Housewives of New York. Like, it's Jessel, Cy, she is so boring, and Aaron. And I like Aaron. I love her husband. Her husband, Abe, oh my God, he is so hubba hubba. But then it's 3 new gals that I've never heard of. And Carol Radswell is a friend of. Why is she not on that Legacy show? Like, that don't even make no sense. Who's she a friend of on the show? I like Jessel. I didn't like Jessel at the beginning, but I like her now. I like her husband, too. I like Sai. I mean, Sai's okay. She's just boring for the show. She was better last season. I mean, here's the deal, okay? Brynn was the best for television, but she effed up, okay? I mean, she went so hard. Like, I feel like she lost her mind. It's really inexcusable is what she did. So she basically got fired, okay? So then, Jenna, I think she'll come back for a further season. I just think she thought the show was done. I think Jenna will come back for a further season if she's asked. I loved Jenna on the show. And then who was the other one? The model? Why can't I think of her name? Why can't I think of her name? Uma. I loved Uma. But Uma was boring. And the other thing was that Uma she has a relationship with this guy now. I don't think he wants to be on the show. I think that has a lot to do with how housewives get on shows now or not. Because they are so, like, bringing the husbands on the show, bringing the kids. I mean, they're already doing Next Generation, which I haven't watched the first season. I need to watch it, because they're filming the second season of it. Well, they got kids on there, like Heather, what's her name? Heather Dubrow. she and her husband, like their son that's a realtor in Los Angeles, he's on the show. So I think they're doing like an LA version and a New York version, which is smart. So they're building a whole new audience, aiming that housewife audience at the younger generation. So that was smart. They did. Tanya loved the new generation, next generation or whatever. So I got to still watch that too. I haven't watched that because I wasn't a Brooks Marks fan on Salt Lake City at all. Meredith Marks' son. And Tanya goes, he's fantastic on Next Generation. She's like, you'll love him. He's a really sweet kid on there. So I got to watch that show. I haven't watched, Candy Burris' daughter's on there. I haven't watched it yet. I haven't really been that interested in it. And then Tanya was talking about it and she loved it. She watched it when it was out. So I was like, it's on my long list of shows to watch. But, most reality stuff I watch with Alex, and he has no interest in watching that whatsoever. But I think that has a lot to do with it. Like, if they don't want to share about their marriages or share about their divorces or share about their husbands or kids, I don't think they want them on the show anymore because I think they're trying to aim the housewives at being less partying because they've been so criticized for drinking and partying through the years. I think they're trying to aim the housewives at being less partying and focusing more on like their family relationships. And the husbands, like, this really started, I mean, the husbands have been on the show since Orange County. But like on Salt Lake City, the husbands are really a part of the show. I mean, they are on all the franchises, but on Salt Lake City was when like the husbands would get together. It's like Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Like they started like dad talk. Like that was smart for them to do. I don't love that show. It's okay. I got to do my reaction to the third season of it. But I don't care about Dad Talk. Will Dad Talk survive this? Does Dad Talk, do they have videos like on, is it like a real thing? Do they really have like TikTok videos instead of Dad Talk? Do they have a follow? They probably do have a following. I haven't even looked. Anyway, the husband I like the least on season 1, Zach, Jen Affleck's husband, is the husband that I like the most now, which is crazy. It's crazy. I think he's the most respectful of his wife. I think he's the one that stands up to the other men the most. I think he's respectful of the other women. I think he'll talk to the husband instead of talking directly rudely to none of the other men do that. He's the husband I like the most. I like Connor, Whitney's husband, too, a lot. I really, really like him. I like that he shared a lot of his shit on there. And Whitney really turned it around. I mean, I really liked Whitney from the beginning, even though she was the villain. But this season, I think she was like, we all have to work together. Why not get along? Like, I didn't really understand why she was getting a lot of praise from the internet. But I hadn't watched the whole season. And then by the end of this, I think Whitney she's smart in this. Like, this is a mistake I made for years and years and years. Like, she takes all the information in from both sides, and then she makes a decision. She doesn't just, like, blindly defend somebody. Although she did do that a little bit with Demi, but I think when she started seeing that there might be more to this, she was like, I'm not going to do that anymore. And so I think she was able to be more objective. Plus, I think that Whitney really thinks about it as a career for her, which is smart. Like, you have to, you know, if you're a reality star. Because it spun off to other things. She did Dancing with the Stars. She's now doing Chicago. Like, it's smart for her. Like, she's thinking it through. I think the ones that don't, like if you're getting on a reality show and you're not thinking about this as a career move, like you're stupid. You should be thinking about that, especially in the world that we live in now, where reality stars are having 30-year careers, from housewives, from game shows like Survivor. I mean, it's smart to think that way, you know? You could be on Traitors, you could be on The Challenge, you could be on Big Brother, you could be on Survivor, you could be Amazing Race if you're a gamer. Go that whole distance, you know? On to Traitors, House of Villains, like, it's smart. And then we have no idea. There could be reality shows where they're doing like, you know, like Housewives, but just with like reality stars. You know, I mean, we have no idea which are reality, but you know what I'm saying. But anyway, so those were the videos that I made today, and I haven't posted them yet. They're still uploading. Well, I have the review video to upload, or did I just upload that out here? No, I think I just have, that was Peterism's video is what I was uploading. So I think I just have my review video to upload, and then what else do I have? That's it. And then I'm gonna go in and, yeah, if I get all that stuff done, and then if it's not raining too hard, relax, or walk tonight, listen to my new book, the Taylor Adams book, and then I'm going to watch TV and read tonight. Alex is hanging out with his friend, but I think she has her daughter, so I don't think he'll be home too late. But they sit around, like, watch this friend of his. They'll, like, order Thai food and watch a movie or something. So, anyway. If it starts raining heavy again, like it says it's going to, I might just take an early nap is what I might do, and then watch TV shows all night long. Tomorrow I have therapy, but I don't have to get up early. So I can get up, take the dogs out and stuff, and we can go back to bed. They're usually pretty good about that. Like, Walter will play a little bit. Otis comes right back to bed. But, like, Walter will play a little bit, and then I'll wake up, like, I, kind of fall asleep, and I'll wake up, and, like, Walter's asleep by then. Otis usually sleeps right next to me in the bed. Oh, I have this picture. Do you want to see? Walter, did I take a picture last night, or was this the other day? I put it on Instagram. Walter was sleeping next to me and has a little... I took it to show Alex his... Okay, so here they are. Can you see? In bed playing. Look at little Walter. And then there's Otis, and he's playing with his little pumpkin. Those sheep toys from PetSmart are their absolute favorites. Okay. There's Otis asleep. Hold on. Asleep in his bed. Upside down. Do you take so many pictures of your dogs? I do. Oh, I didn't take a picture when. I didn't. Here's Walter. This is the one I didn't post. You can see Alex in the background. But Walter was like, he sleeps right on me sometimes when Alex and I are both there. They're there, both are in their big bed together. They love to snuggle in their big bed together. There we are on our walk the other day. All of my pictures are... Oh! Did I show you guys these already? Here's Walter upside down, being silly. Aww. Oh, I think I showed you guys these. Okay, enough of that. Well, I'm going to get off here now. God, I'm done early today with everything, honey. The land. That's the tea, Miss Lee. Is it Miss Lee or Ms. Lee? Miss Lee. That's the tea, Miss Lee. That's the tea, Miss Lee. I think it's Miss Lee. Do you remember that book back in the day? And they made it into a movie, and it's like the substitute teacher goes away, and it's Miss Switch. Do you remember that book? What was that book back in the day about Miss Switch? Miss Switch the Witch or something? And do you remember she becomes a substitute teacher? Miss Switch books. What was the first one called? The Trouble with Miss Switch. Wasn't that it? Book. Okay. Miss Switch. Okay, but what's the first one, though? Come on now. Goodreads. Books by Barbara Wallace. I'm not going to read these. Or I might. I don't know. It's pointed up on Goodreads. Which? Miss Switch? No. 3 works. It says 4 works over here. The Trouble with Miss Switch. What? Was that the first one and she's a substitute teacher? Am I wrong about this? The Trouble with... Why isn't it showing up there? With Miss Switch. This is not the tea, Miss Lee. I'll tell you that right now. Here it is. Okay. Well, this wasn't the cover that I remember. I remember like an after TV show made for it. Rupert Brown can tell from day one that Miss Switch is a no ordinary 5th grade teacher. Her whole look is about as comfortable as a steel knitting. Plus, she's on some serious trouble. It seems that Miss Switch has been condemned by a crazy contraption called... What am I thinking of that was about a substitute teacher that's a witch? Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Substitute teacher is a witch book. Miss Nelson is missing. I remember that book. Maybe I'm getting those two switched up. Because I remember this book. Do y'all remember this book? Look. Oh no, now it's taking me to some video. Look. Do you remember this book? I remember this book. Oh, the battery is dying on me. I gotta get off here. Oh my Lord, it's flashing at me. I don't want to change the other battery. Hope you guys are having... I don't know how long it's been flashing either. I hope you're having a magically amazing Wednesday. You made it halfway through the week. If nobody else has told you today, you know. You know. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love you, Miss Switch, and that's the tea, Miss Lee.